Deuteronomy 2. Then we turned back and journeyed into the wilderness by the way to the Red Sea, as the Lord had told me, and we traveled around Mount Seir many days. And the Lord told me, You have traveled around this mountain long enough, turn northward, and command the people, You are to pass through the territory of your brothers, the descendants of Esau, who live in Seir, and they will be afraid of you. So be very careful not to contend with them. For I will not give you even enough for the sole of your foot to step on, because I have given Mount Seir to Esau as his possession. You shall purchase food from them for money, so that you can eat, and you shall also buy water from them for money, so that you can drink. For the Lord your God has blessed you in everything you have done. He has watched over you during your entire journey through this great wilderness. The Lord your God has been with you through the past 40 years, and you have lacked nothing. So we went past our brothers, the descendants of Esau, who live in Seir, and turned away from the Arabah road that comes up from Elath and Etzion-Geber. And we turned and passed along the way of the wilderness of Moab. And the Lord said to me, Do not trouble Moab, and do not contend with them in battle. For I will not give you anything from his land for a possession, because I have given Ar to the descendants of Lot as their possession. The Emites lived there formerly, a people great and numerous and tall like the Anakites. They are also considered Rephaites, as the Anakites are, but the Moabites call them Emites. The Horites also lived in Seir formerly, but the descendants of Esau drove them out and destroyed them when they faced them, and they settled there in their place, just like Israel did to the land they came to possess, which the Lord gave to them. Now get up and cross over Zered brook. So we crossed over Zered brook. And from the time we left Kadesh Barnea until we crossed over Zered brook 38 years had passed. Until the entire generation of fighting men had perished from the camp, as the Lord had sworn to them. Indeed it was the Lord himself who worked against them to eliminate them from the camp, until they were completely gone. So eventually, after all the fighting men were destroyed and killed among the people, the Lord spoke to me and said, Today you are to pass through Ar, the territory of Moab. And when you approach the border of the descendants of Ammon, do not trouble them or contend with them, for I will not give you any of the land of the descendants of Ammon for your possession, because I have given it to the descendants of Lot as their possession. That place is also considered a land of Rephaites. Rephaites lived there formerly. But the Ammonites call them Zamzamites, a people great and numerous and tall, like the Anakites. But the Lord destroyed them when the Ammonites faced them, and the Ammonites succeeded them and settled in their place. This is like what the Lord did for the descendants of Esau, who live in Seir. He destroyed the Horites when they faced them, and they succeeded the Horites and settled in their place to this very day. And the Avites, who lived in villages as far as Gaza, were destroyed by the Caphtorites, who came from Caphtor. They destroyed them and settled in their place. Get up, start on your journey and cross over the valley of the Arnon. Look, I have given into your hand Sihon the Amorite, king of Heshbon, and his land. Begin to possess it, and contend with him in battle. This day will I begin to put the dread and fear of you upon the peoples that are under the whole heaven, for they will hear reports about you and will tremble and be in anguish because of you. And I sent messengers from the wilderness of Kedemoth to Sihon king of Heshbon with words of peace, saying, Let me pass through your land. I will go along by the highway. I will turn neither to the right hand nor to the left. You will sell me food for money, so I may eat, and give me water for money, so I may drink. Just let me pass through on foot as the descendants of Esau that live in Seir and the Moabites that live in Ar did for me. Do this until I pass over the Jordan into the land the Lord our God is giving us. But Sihon king of Heshbon would not let us pass by him. For the Lord your God hardened his spirit and made his heart obstinate, so that he might deliver him into your hand, and things will be as they are now. And the Lord said to me, Look, I have begun to deliver up Sihon and his land before you. Begin to possess it, so that you may inherit his land. Then Sihon came out against us, he, and all his people, in battle at Jahaz. And the Lord our God delivered him up before us. We killed him and his sons and all his people. And we took all his cities at that time and utterly destroyed every inhabited city, including the women and the little ones. We left none remaining, only the cattle we took for ourselves from the spoil of the cities we had taken. From Aroer, which is on the edge of the valley of the Arnon, and from the city that is in the valley, all the way to Gilead, there was not a city too high for us. The Lord our God delivered up all before us. But we did not approach the land of the descendants of Ammon, the region along the Jabbok river, the cities of the hill country, and anywhere else the Lord our God forbade us from approaching.